What up, Big D? What's going on with you? Pop out chat. Cut that. You out there rolling? Copy that. Copy that. Yeah, I'm taking a little time, man, and just get ready to get this dinner going, and you know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do. Everybody probably rolling now, so you know I might see who joins us, and then if not, I'll put it back up later on this evening. But I figured I'll see who was out there. I'm sure everybody out there probably super rolling. Yeah, taking about a week. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna probably take about a week, but I done looked at the load board today and I done found 2 loads I wanted to do. So I'm gonna be right back out Monday, man. And I'm probably gonna end up rolling the whole week and then take next week off. That's what it's looking like. See, my problem is I can't keep my eyes off the load board. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if I could just keep my eyes off that load board, I'd be able to stay at home. But you know how it be. 6 weeks, and you only gonna take off for a week? Man, hey Ryan, I ain't figure out how to tweak that alerts yet. But as soon as I do, I'll start using it. And I need to know how you got in behind that fender, man, to put them bolts in. I was just gonna drill them out and retap it. So if you got a better idea, man, let me know. What's up, D Rob? What's going on? Hey man, I'm chilling, man. You know, back at the Bat Cave, get ready to get this dinner popping. Big Daddy, you're right, man. It is a lot of money on that board. I was looking at it today, man, and I was like, the money always come on the board as soon as you get home. So that's why I grabbed them 2 loads, man, for Monday. I got to get it. I got to get it. How's the audio, y'all? Y'all hear me all right over there? Get this seasoning going on real quick. I know a little something in the kitchen, a little something, man. You know, nothing major. I know, man. As soon as I go home, the board start jumping, boy. They be trying to keep me off that bread, man. Trying to keep me off the bread. But they always leave a little bit, a few bones for me out there. But seriously, man, I looked at a load today, man. It was like 10 grand, man. To like, I can't remember. It was like Georgia to Idaho, and it was a hazmat load, man. I was like, bro, I was thinking about it hard, like, but I ain't pulled a trigger, man. I ain't pulled a trigger. But yeah, I noticed that. It always seemed like, man, when I go home, the boys start jumping. My homeboy down in up east, he pulling VA loads back and forth from VA to Virginia, and I mean from VA to Jersey and Maryland. And he called me like, man, get on the board, man. You need to see this. You need to see this. No, Ryan, what Charleston loads you talking about? What loads you talking about? Elaborate. Do tell. Charleston. I mean, I've been through Charleston, but you know, I don't know what loads you talking about. Yeah, I heard that. Big Daddy. I heard that the weather was still kind of crazy out there. I skated past that though. I ain't hit none of that, man. Like I just started getting a little bit of rain down here in South Florida, so I skated past that when I dropped my last load. The weather was still kind of good. Chris, what it is? Chris in the building. Everything good, man. Everything good. You know, just general convo, reaching out to y'all, man. See what everybody doing out there. Appreciate you dropping in. Load locks on the containers. I guess it really depends on which you're going to be hauling, but I can tell you that most guys that I see is using load locks, the ones that I've seen that's pulling them. So you might want to recheck that. Landstar keeps changing the stipulations on it. So I don't want to give you the wrong answers, but most of the drivers that I see are using load locks. Yeah, Ryan. I took a cabinet load for was it CAN? Might have been CAN. I gotta look at it. But matter of fact, I gotta transfer the paperwork right now. You just reminded me, man. Good looking out. But I took a cabinet load. It was 6 stops, but it was all in Florida, which is my hometown. And it paid really good, man. But I didn't know they had cabinet loads coming out of Charleston. So that's good advice. That's damn good advice. Auto parts always pay good, though. I've always had good luck with auto parts. So money is definitely in the auto parts. And I'm going to tell you another one is good. Them window loads, man, because they be real light. And usually they all within the same vicinity. So like the ones I took, the cabinet one I took, it was 1 stop in Jacksonville, which was sweet for me, just run past the crib. And then right from there, I went to Orlando, and it was 2 stops in Orlando within like 6 miles of each other. And then I had 2 in Tampa within a mile of each other, and 1 in Winter Haven and back home. So I know those cabinet loads be definitely good. No, okay, I misunderstood what you were saying, Mr. Calm Collected. No, you don't need load locks for a dry van. I mean, they're good to have, but you definitely don't need them. But you want to make sure you have a shitload of straps, though. I know it might sound like I'm exaggerating, but I say if you can get 20 is good. 10 is usually the ideal. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a load Monday for Honda in Jacksonville, and they're putting like 5 Honda ATVs and some other stuff on there going into Chattanooga, Tennessee, and they want me to have 10 ratchet straps because of the way that they put the vehicles in the trailer. So 10 is ideal. I think I got like 7 or 8, so I might have to go pick up a couple of those straps before I go pick that load up. So I say if you can have 10 is the ideal number for straps on the truck for a dry van. Hey, if you going to orientation next week, man, that's a good thing. You'd be coming in right at the right time, bro. So good luck with that, and I'm looking forward to seeing you out there. Oh, man, I do go to Jacksonville. I go in Jacksonville in South Texas, but I go from Texas to Colorado if that's where the money's at. You feel me? Hey, I go where the money's at, man, and I make it. This week I got something good for y'all. I already got my lanes written out. I know y'all probably can't see that, but hold up, let me get it. Hold up, bear with me. I gotta get the orientation right. So, man, this look crazy. Well, nonetheless, I already plotted out the lanes and the areas to go for next week, and I already got that plan. So the video's coming on that. Let me catch up with some of these comments here. Oh, no problem, man. No problem, Mr. Collected. Hey, I'm just call you CC, bro, for the short. You ain't gonna read the whole name, man. Oh yeah, no doubt, Matt. You can definitely make $1,000 a day all day, and I'm gonna tell you, you can make more than that. Like I said, I pulled one load out of the Midwest, from Kansas City back to VA. It was $6,100 hazmat load. It was like 1,200 miles. So by the time I finished the week, I was just at about 9.5, almost 10. So hell yeah, you can definitely do it all day long in the Midwest. But next week, I'm going to probably run about 1,200 miles. No, I'm exaggerating. Probably about 18, no more than 2. And I'm looking at close to 8. If I can do that consistently, then I'll run that lane for probably a good part of the year. I'll run it that way. But you can definitely make that money out there for sure. I see a lot of power only loads coming out of Cali to Texas, and actually Texas to Cali. Is a couple of other power loads, but they were FedEx loads, and they were paying pretty decent. But what it was more like kind of like a semi-dedicated, and I ain't want to mess with that because I'm not trying to commit to nothing. And not to mention, it wasn't even so much as committing, but some of those loads that I see that are power only, they it's almost like a forced dispatch thing. And I actually looked at one today, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that, you know, because if the numbers ain't right, why do it anyway, you know? I mean, what you guys think? I ain't gonna never get this meat cooking if I don't sit here running my mouth. But on the flip side, it's warming up, and produce is starting to jump off, and so is the plants. I got a couple plant loads people call me about today to haul some plants at about an area, believe it or not, 30,000 pounds in plants. So I might jump into that this year, hauling some plants. I did that a little bit last year, and it wasn't bad. I mean, the money was pretty decent. Actually, the money was very decent on the plant side, and it'd be like plants that be going to like Home Depot or some of the those little plant markets that sell flowers and stuff like that. It's just that some of the places sometimes are a little tight to get into, but the money be definitely worth it. You can really do a lot of easy money, especially coming from the Midwest if you pick up out of the Midwest. Is Landstar test hazmat test hard? Mr. Grimes or Grimes. I don't know if it's Mr. or Mrs. But no, and actually I'll tell you a secret. I used I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm gonna show you what I used. I didn't even study for it. I used this app that another driver put me on. It's called CDL Prep, and you can just take the test. And if you fail it, it gives you the answers pretty much. And you keep doing it, you keep doing it, you keep doing it. By the time you're ready to do it, you already know what you're looking for. I did that, passed it on the first time. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick so I can show it to you. I'll see if you can see it. Stand by. All right, here we go. Let me see if I got it on here. Here it is. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but it's that one, CDL Prep. CDL Prep, CDL Prep. That's right there, man. You take it, I'm gonna click it, boom. Once it loads up, it's got the tanker, everything, man. I'm sorry, I know I'm crazy with it. General knowledge, hazmat. I mean, you see, I'm green in the hazmat because I did all of it. And then you can do the practice test, or you can actually do the test side of it. So that's cool, man. And that's what I used. Had no problems with it, man. That thing worked like a charm. Man, Louisiana freight is great, man. CC, that's great. You can really make some money coming out of Louisiana, and plus you right in a good spot. You got Midwest, you got Louisiana, and you can go east, you can go either direction. And I pull out of there all the time, believe it or not, going through west. From there, I hit Dallas and come back around, and then I'll go up and close to Virginia, and I'll come back down into Florida, man, and I don't even have to run that far. So you can definitely make money over there in Louisiana. You got a good, Ryan, you got a good deal, man, at $7K a week, and you're home every day. Is that a dedicated route you running? Ryan, you say you make more dedicating out, man. I guess it depends on the loads. I agree to disagree there. I think that there's pretty good damn loads coming out of Louisiana. I've pulled them. As a matter of fact, I've pulled a lot of window loads out of there. I pulled a lot of window loads out of there, out of Louisiana. And I've also pulled some auto parts loads out of Louisiana and some other general freight. So again, it really depends on what he's going to be pulling and where he wants to go. Because there's definitely some money coming out of Louisiana for sure. No problem, Grimes, no problem. What y'all feel about pulling them hazmat loads? I'm just curious because now that ABF, hey Ryan, that ABF, is that a dedicated load though? Is that a dedicated freight load for you? I know when I first was started dallying in the hazmat, I was like, I ain't even gonna pull no hazmat. which I thought it was a waste for me to get it. But man, sometimes it seems like that's all I'm pulling, all I want to pull, because the rates be so good, man. Like I said, I pulled one from what was it? Orlando, back down here to from Orlando to Winter Haven, I think it was. Wasn't far at all. It paid $10 a mile, $10.49 a mile. And it was like not even it wasn't even 100 miles, man. So can make some money in hazmat right now. CC, I definitely recommend hazmat and tanker. In the beginning, I lost a lot of good loads. I mean, really good paying loads, because I had the hazmat and didn't have the tanker. So you definitely want to get that tanker endorsement for sure. Everything else, you're good with. And even if you can get the doubles, man, I would even get the doubles, because now and then you will see very good paying doubles. I'm talking about like $7,000-8,000 double loads that they need, a quick repower for. It's usually a lot of FedEx stuff, but they be paying really good. Yeah, so I recommend, if you can get the doubles, and definitely get the tanker. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of money out there right now, for sure. For sure. And I really think it's going to go up, man, to be honest with you. I think it's going to go up. I mean, might be being a little optimistic, but the way things are starting to turn around now, I'm seeing the numbers starting to come up a little bit. You guys got any more questions out there? Any more questions? What you got? I'm all ears. That's interesting, Ryan, that you say that, because I don't know what you know what? I think it depends on what you got your parameter set at, because I do see loads a lot less than 1,500. As a matter of fact, case in point, when I picked up in Louisiana the last time, and I did that window load, it was like 600 miles, and it was like 630 or 650 miles, and it was paying 37, I think 37 and some change. I don't remember the exact figures. So I think it really depends on what you got your parameters set at. Yeah, CC, I think I was just checking out your comment, Ryan. Hold that thought. CC, yeah, I would have definitely advised into learning the lanes if you don't have no experience with that, and learning the load board. First thing I've been preaching, I just did a video. I just uploaded a video. It's probably just finished uploading too. Yeah, it's probably, I'm just checking. No, it's still saying it's uploading, man. This is crazy. I don't know what's taking this particular video so long to upload. I did this video before I actually started this live stream. And I was talking about just that, which you asked, CC, about, for new drivers. But one of the things I've been saying, and I always say, is you got to understand and know what it costs you to run your truck per mile. That's going to help you determine the loads that you can afford and cannot afford to haul. Otherwise, you'll be just picking loads because you see a high number and then you realize that it really wasn't no money by the time you get paid at the end of the week. So you definitely want to learn the cost of your truck, what it costs you. And I mean, if you run 5 miles, how much does it cost you to run that 5 miles? That, have your finances in order, and have good equipment. That's the first few pieces I can give you. So ABF, I would imagine, Ryan, is going to be a dedicated lane again. And it don't sound bad. I mean, if you go into the rail yard, you said 10 minutes from the terminal, 8 to 5. Shucks, man. That's good all day long. Where you running out of? What ABE you running? What ABF you running out of? Curious. That sounds like a pretty damn good setup there. I mean, I figure like this: if you can be home locally every day and running and making 7K, dude, you can't argue with that. I don't know what the weights are like, but if the weights are good and your equipment is really good and handling it well, how can you argue with that? You're gonna be home every day. Can't argue with that, man. That's almost like a trucker's dream right there, and some guys say 7 to 8K ain't no money. I don't know what life, but I'm good with that. My motto is, if you doing anything over take home over 2 grand 25, take home after everything, you're doing good, man. A lot of guys get caught up in the numbers, like, well, by the time you break this mile, the rate per mile is actually this. Well, that's a part of understanding how to calculate what it costs to run your truck. I just told a friend this last week because he was killing himself by trying to calculate what he's actually making per the load. Vice versa, just knowing if you need 7 grand, like I know I need 7 to 8 grand to take home what I need to take home. So it doesn't matter what the load is paying. If it's going to get me to my total number for the week, that's all I need. The rest of it is balancing out how heavy and how much fuel you're using. You can actually manipulate that to actually keep more in your profit. But that's a whole nother video. But yeah, it's definitely doable. But that's a damn good setup, man. I think that's a damn good setup. I'd run it all day long if it was local for me. Absolutely. I'd run it all day long. And might even squeeze something else in between it. Yeah, I don't know why this video is taking so long to upload, man. Oh well, whatever works. What else we got? Any other questions out there? What we got, man? What you guys doing and where y'all running at right now? I don't think I can get no more seasoning on this meat, so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to put this thing in here. We're gonna keep it going, I guess. Give you guys at least up to an hour. Last time, man, our live stream ended up being like 2 hours, man, and some change, and everybody was just talking to everybody at that point. So I'm gonna play it out, see how it lasts. I ain't trying to hold nobody hostage over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hold nobody hostage, but let's keep it going. Let's keep the convos going and keep those questions going, man. I want to know, where you guys are seeing that y'all think y'all seeing most of the money at right now. Yeah, exactly, and Ryan, that $1,000 is a good idea medium, and that's you can't go wrong with that, and that's generally what I do, man. 1,000 or better a day, after they cut, what I'm saying, and then that usually sets me up nice. So that's a damn good medium. If you can make that 1,000, and they always tell you that as a base to make that $1,000 a day as a base to be able to pretty much cover any incidentals. So that's a damn good number to be at, man. And you can't beat that. Like I said, you can't beat what you got going on there, man. Yeah, I feel you, CC. That's a bit rough. I mean, yeah, you taking home 25, and that's good, but you're beating the hell out of your equipment, and that's kind of going to be counterproductive in the long run. But you already know that. That's why you're trying to get up out of there. I imagine. But you could do way better, work lesser, and take home way more than that. On a bad week for me is about 3 grand take home. And when I say that, and that's escrow coming out. Because I got 10% of every load come out from my escrow account. And even with my escrow coming out, I'm still taking home, 28 to 3 grand on a bad. On a good, like last week, when I did that 10 grand, that was about 5 grand take home. And after escrow, in that ballpark, it was like about 441. So you can definitely double your numbers and save your equipment in the process. Yeah, I would definitely make a change on that, because if it's not even consistent, man, and you making that money but it's not consistent, that's too much of a gamble. You're putting too much time out there for it not to be consistent. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're able to get something out of it, man. I actually ran into a guy, and I was out in Florida actually last week, and he was a Landstar driver. He was lost, and he stopped me, asked me where he was going, man. And he just came over, and he had left a 6-figure job, man. And he was saying that, man, I watch your stuff, man, and you were one of the reasons, man. And that was real humbling, man. So anytime somebody can get something good out of what I share, man, it's always a learning process, because I learn a lot from you guys, man. Believe it or not, I got so much information and a lot of stuff from a lot of people that I collaborate with. So that's what it's about, man. It's about educating each other. We don't stick together as drivers anyway, man. And I think we could do a lot better, man. But again, that's a whole nother video. We'll watch a guy back into a pole instead of going out there and helping him. I just think it's kind of crazy, but I'm glad you got something out of that, man. Appreciate that. I know one of the things I also say is, like, when it comes down to hazmat loads, you'll see a lot of hazmat loads on the board paying $2, then sometimes $3, And if you're going to haul a hazmat load for $3, you better really need that load, because that's, to me, is an insult. That's an insult when we got dry that is paying $3. What's up? Got gangster in his house, gangster in the house. But yeah, man, when you got dry on the board that's paying $3, and you gonna go haul hazmat load at $2, that's an insult. I do not touch it. I won't touch a hazmat load under 4 or better. You know, I won't do it. The last one I just pulled was 450. And like I told you guys, that wasn't even 100 miles. And I made like 7 something on that load. The one I did after that, it paid $10.49 a mile. Guys out there pulling these hazmat loads cheap is killing us, man. You guys are killing us. The agents are doing it because they know they'll find somebody to do it. We got to shut that thing down, man. So can't be out there pulling that hazmat load like that. If we start doing what we supposed to do, them numbers will come up. I ain't no hazmat load for no $2, man. Somebody offered me a hazmat load, was paying $1.80 a mile. I said, man, y'all crazy. Called me and asked me for it. So you got to watch that. Power only is where the money is right now. I got 7,900 to go, 1,400 miles. Then I have a preload back for 35. Hell yeah. 7,900 for 1,400 miles. And you figure all you got to do is go pick up theirs. But I've been seeing that though. I've been seeing that that the power only loads been paying real good out there. Shit, I'm almost ready to drop my trailer and pull a couple power only loads. And I have done it before. So I've done it in mid-transit. I remember I went up north to go drop a load off, and I came up on a power only. It was like, yeah, you got to drop your trailer, but they wanted me to come back. So I was like, this is perfect. Shit, this is perfect. You can't, man. So I could drop my trailer at the shippers, you know, and go deliver the load, come back, pick my trailer up, and so I know what you're saying, bro. That's real talk right there. It's real talk right there. Gangster, man, what you up to, man? What you out there doing, man? What you out there doing? I know you better not tell me you out there stuck somewhere. Gangster done came in the building with the incredible hawk on him. Yeah. Hey, man, I learned a lot from old Gangster too, man. You know, it's guys like that, man, that inspire me, man, you know, out there reaching out, putting them nuggets out there. Hey, Gangster, where the money at, man? You know, I know you don't do much of the dry no more, so where the money at? So, hey, Spider, is they doing anything with Landstar? Because I know so I actually talked to a guy a couple days ago. He was an owner out, and he was pulling Landstar loads. He didn't work for Landstar. So is that what you're saying? Am I reading that right? Did you say they got Sire hauling doubles at 70%? So I'm wondering, is that a Landstar affiliate? Yeah, okay, Gangster. You ain't trying to keep up with us, bro. Cut that out, man. You ain't trying to keep up with us. You out there making that big money. You forgot about the small chickens out here. I remember you used to call me every now and again, man. You see how Gangster do you, man. My feelings hurt, man. Well, at least you ain't stuck, bro. Because boy, you was having a little rough time, man. You know, past couple weeks, man. So I'm glad to see you out there moving again. You know, I checked out your last video, man. You was talking about that learning curve on that step, man, and that was real talk right there, bro. That's real talk. You know what, man? Hey, Gangster, that I had to agree with you there, man. I was looking at them numbers, man, and I mean, even from what I've been doing, the numbers has been great on Van, and That's what I was saying to another guy. That the van numbers was looking real good, especially we get ready going to that warm season. So you got that produce jumping off, you got that plants jumping off. You know, you got a lot of stuff that's really doing really good on the van side. So hell yeah, man. That's real. As you say, brother, facts in the house. Yes, sir. Well, you just put me on with something, Spider, because I didn't know I didn't know nothing about that. See what I'm saying? This is why I network with you guys. So that's good nuggets, man. I wonder who's the agent code on that Sire loads. Who's the agent code there? Because usually I'm in the know, so that's kind of new to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What else we got? What else we got? Keep it moving. I'm trying to look. Y'all got me looking because I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing here. So we got 74 to 8K. I believe it because they giving away money to pull a double nowhere right now. You know what I'm saying? So and that was on the FedEx side that I've seen. So I believe that. I believe that. So but who's the agent though? Who's the agent to get linked up with that? That's crazy. That's crazy because if you can land something like that a week, why play around with the low board? You know what I'm saying? Why be hunting around trying to play around with the low board and you know? Because there's a lot of dedicated stuff out there, man. I had a buddy of mine told me there was about a hazmat load paying it's like $2,000 per load back and forth from Texas, to different places up east, and he was making about $9,000 a week. It was a dedicated, but he was happy with it. I mean, that's the goal, right? Make that money. Oh, VAM has them. Okay. I ain't never pulled for them. I don't think I did. I could be telling y'all bald face lie too right now about that. I might have pulled some freight for them, but I don't recall. I don't recall pulling freight for VAM. So why'd you get a step deck back? Curious. I'd imagine there'd be some money in that. I mean, I know flatbed's doing good too, but I'm curious in that. Why'd you get that back? Let me put this food up in here. I mean, I was going back and forth with the whole flatbed thing, man. Cooking these turkey wings, y'all. These big bad boys, man. I'm about to fry the hell out these things. Had them marinating. Yeah. They smell super good too. Yeah, I was going back and forth, man, about if I wanted to go step or flatbed. I can't get out of that van, man, because the numbers is so consistent. The money is so consistent. Whereas I'm seeing step and flat is like all over the place. So it's like, do I not? You know what I'm saying? So that's my dilemma. There's food up in here. There we go. Bam. Fry these bad boys. There it is. There it is. But yeah, I mean, like I said though, I think it's all gonna start coming up. But step deck and flatbed usually starts doing really good in the summer months too. You know what I'm saying? Them numbers go through the roof on a step deck and a flatbed. But it's their season. And most of that freight comes out of the Midwest. Or it's going that way, But a lot of it coming out of there usually doing pretty good, especially coming out of Cali. Stuff that's coming out of Cali in the Midwest doing that, the hot months, numbers be stupid. Numbers were stupid. I made some pretty decent money out there last year. I only ran a few loads on the Cali side. I only ran a few loads, but it was enough that I was thinking about just running that strip, period. But thing about that with Cali is, Cali can be funny, man. 1 minute you running real good, and the next minute you're like, what the hell just happened? And then you find yourself running back up into Washington, coming back down Washington and hitting, Oregon, and trying to come from Oregon, either going up to Nebraska, coming down from Nebraska into Kansas, until you can work your way back over in the Midway, or what they call the Rust Belt. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Rust Belt, but that's that whole VA area. They call that the Rust Belt, and it's usually where manufacturing is happening at. That's pretty much all that pretty much boils down to. But it's good money over there, and if you play it right and pair certain lanes together, you can really make that money work. And actually, like I talked about in my last video, creating your own lanes, which is something that I do a lot, hence the reason I told you about writing these lanes down. Video coming, I know that was blurry, but I'll explain more of that in detail once I'm all finished with it. But next week, I'm gonna have that money lined up and kind of give you guys a better idea of what is actually out there and what I'm seeing, because you guys can see one side, I can see another side, and we kind of know what we do. So I'm gonna share that with you beginning part of next week, provided I don't have no hiccups. But Midwest, money in the Midwest right now for sure. Definitely for sure in the Midwest. What else we got out there? What other questions we got? What do we need? Some Convo starters. We at 50 minutes. I'm gonna run it in for another, I guess 10 minutes. We might as well make it an even hour. And I'm gonna shut it down. Maybe we'll try and have these lives, man, and maybe every Thursday, Friday, or something like that. See how it play out. Yeah, I can believe that, gangster. I can definitely believe that COVID shut that down. On the Midwest side, I can believe that. I can definitely believe that, man. But I mean, you don't see the numbers coming back up, though. You don't see those numbers coming back up, gangster, on a step or a flat. Yeah, I could dig that, Ryan. Ryan, where you out of? Where you pulling out of? Go on my Apple next time, man, because this I don't really like this camera on this one. Pull my Apple out next time and see how that looks. I should have used the Apple. Should have used the Apple. But my Tough Book is more durable. Let's see what we got. I need to plug this. I'm tripping over here. Hey, gangster, how long you running out, man? How long you staying out this week? What you looking like? You say it's still slow, but you still got the hustle with it. Yeah, I could dig it, brother. I could dig it. How long you staying out, bro? How long you gonna be out there? Well, we got about 5 minutes left, man. So we all ears. Let me know what y'all got before I hang it up, man. I just wanted to, like I said, kick it with y'all for a minute. Give y'all another platform to vent it out, if that's the right word. I'll be back out there on Monday, though, for sure. And I'm going to run, and then the following week, I'm definitely going to take a full week off. I keep saying I'm going to take off, and then I don't take off, man. If it wasn't for me waiting for for my new furniture coming tomorrow, I probably wouldn't even came home. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Dang. How'd you ever get hit by a vulture and need repairs? That must have been that bird must have been vicious. Dang, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Bro, can't get a break, man. I hope that was the last truck that vulture hit, though. Hopefully you took him out. That's super crazy. Okay, SoCal. Yeah, now it makes sense, man. It makes sense. But you know what, man? I was seeing some pretty damn good loads coming out of there going up north, man, and going, east. Where you run at? Where do you generally run? Well, no, you told me you said you was running the yeah, you had the home every day joint. Yeah, yeah. So why come out? I'm with you. I'm with you. Good old SoCal, baby. I know last right before they had them fires up there in Cali, man, they was paying some money coming out of that out of California, man. They was giving money away. I didn't get up there and get none of it though, but them numbers was looking right. I could never find nothing that was paying enough to go up there because during that time the rates going out that way was super bad. I mean, super bad. You hear me? Let me grab my veggies out of here. See what we got. What it is. There we go. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, leave the fridge open. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I know it. I know it. I know I be crazy sometimes, man. I be crazy. But them daggone yeah, that was crazy, man. That's a first, a vulture, bro. A big boy. Type of joint to get up and walk away on you. Man, well, y'all. Yeah, you too, Nate. I'm about to shut it down right now. And I was going up to an hour, man. And I was just getting ready to say I appreciate y'all coming out, man, and talking with your boy for a quick minute. And peace out. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there and all that good stuff. And I will be hollering at you. It's your boy Q Deezy, the double easy. Another episode closed out. All about semis. How about it, driver?